Hi, I'm Caleb, and one day I came home from work and found my neighbor waiting for me, claiming that she's married to me. Crazy, right? But before I get to the rest of my story, remember to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell icon to show your support for me. The whole confusion started when I inherited a farm after my uncle passed away. To complete the paperwork, I had to sign a bunch of documents. But in it, the information on me said I was married. My family immediately confronted me about it. Why don't we know you already got married? Who is this Belle girl that's on here as your wife? Belle? I looked over her full name and realization dawned. Oh, what? That's Belle from next door. It couldn't be. Can it? You tell us. You're the one who's apparently married to her. No, it can't be. It must be a mix-up. I swear, I've never been married. You'd be the first to know about it. And Belle? I wish. That woman probably wouldn't even touch me with a 10-foot pole. Whoever did the research on my info probably got some other guy with the same name. Didn't even know my neighbor was married. Or, I don't know. It probably's a different Belle altogether. Just have the lawyer fix it. I brushed it off as some silly mistake and forgot about it. Until one day, as I got home from work, I walked into my house and got the fright of my life. There was a storm and the power was out. Lightning flashed in the distance and illuminated a shadow standing by the window. Holy... What the... Who are you? And then, the woman came closer. She smiled at me. It was Belle, my neighbor. Gave you a fright, did I, babe? Yeah, I guess you did. Wait a minute. Belle? What are you doing in my house? And... Babe? Yeah, babe? What do you mean, what am I doing here? Why shouldn't I be in my husband's house? Husband? Oh, did you forget? We're married now. It turned out our lawyer's research was right after all. I don't remember any of it happening at all, but in fact, I really was married to Belle. She had the marriage license with my signature on it, and she even had photos of us at an altar. I must have been out of it. Or did I somehow suddenly get amnesia? How could I not remember any of it? Nevertheless, with all the proof in front of me, I had no choice but to accept the reality. I'm a happily married man. Why happy? Well, if you ever see Belle, you'll understand. I never even asked why, me of all people. All I knew was I somehow ended up getting married with and living with the most beautiful woman I ever saw. The problem with Belle is that she always got attention. Girls, boys, anyone. They all stopped and stared whenever we were out. She was an Instagram model after all, and she had a lot of admirers. In fact, my nickname soon became, Really? That guy? Are you sure? Thanks to all the people who would say the same thing when they found out I was Belle's husband. And it didn't bother me at first. But Belle has a wandering eye. The moment someone else got her attention, she would flirt with them. She didn't care if I was right there and that people were watching. But I sucked it up and just told myself she's still my wife, and that no matter what, she'd always come home to me. To get her away from her crowd of constant admirers, I made plans to take us on a honeymoon. Where? Wait for it. Dubai! Belle shrieked in delight. Really? Really? Really, really? Really, really. Oh my god, you're the best husband ever! We're gonna go shopping, and I'm gonna go see the Burj, and we'll go camel riding, and we'll go to the bazaars. But, can we afford it? Nothing I can't afford for my angel. For the week before our flight to Dubai, Belle was the nicest, most loyal wife I could ever ask for. It seemed the gift was working. But as soon as we got to Dubai, the complaints began. I thought we were gonna get a suite. What floor is this even? 5th? There's hardly any view. It only got worse when I finally took her to some bazaars. She took whatever she wanted, and I, of course, was happy to pay for all of it. But when she began eyeing the gold and sapphire jewelry, I had to say no. She already had 2 people carrying bags of shopping for her. What more could she want? Apparently, she wanted more jewelry. But you said you'll spoil me! You said there's nothing you can't afford for your angel. Babe, I'm not some Middle Eastern sheik. I'm just a guy with a farm. Sure, I have inheritance, but I'm not gonna just blow all of it for some trinkets you'll probably never wear and... Trinkets?! Ugh! Belle left me alone in the middle of the street, my arms laden with all the shopping bags she had. I only caught up with her again back at our hotel. She was at the casino and was busy chatting up some finely dressed Middle Eastern men. I sneaked up to her and around her neck, I placed the necklace she was eyeing back at the bazaar. What are you doing, Caleb? I wanted to apologize. I wanted to give her the necklace she wanted. Instead, she turned on me and began to embarrass me in front of everyone there. It's your necklace. The one you really wanted, remember? I got it to surprise you. Surprise me? Don't you think it's a bit too late for that now? Can't you see I'm busy talking to some friends? Now, shoo, you pathetic loser. Her friends were guys she met not an hour ago. Yeah, go away. Whoever you are, sir. You shouldn't be bothering this beautiful lady. I wanted her to at least wear it. But then Belle threw the necklace at me. Go! I picked it off the floor and defeated, I went back to our room. Later that night, Belle apologized to me. She said she was sorry she acted up, that she was just riled up because I refused her at the bazaar. Okay, how about this? How about we go to the casino tonight? To celebrate. I'll wear a nice dress and this beautiful necklace, and you'll be my knight in shining armor. Sounds like a plan. And then we toasted on it. As Belle got ready, I began to feel nauseous. I wanted to say maybe we should postpone the night out, but no words came out of my mouth. The last thing I saw was Belle emerging from the bathroom dressed in a beautiful gown and the necklace twinkling on her neck. It must have been hours, because when I woke up, it was completely dark out. I saw the glass I drank out of and noticed the powder that was left there. I immediately knew what was up. I stormed out of our room and went where Belle was, the casino. She was there again, chatting up the same guys from before, and this time, she was not shy about flirting with them. She probably thought I was going to be out cold for way longer. I could tell by how shocked she was to see me. What are you doing here? Yeah, what are you doing here, bothering this lady again? Didn't she tell you to leave her alone? This lady happens to be my wife. Belle looked completely embarrassed when a lot of people heard me say it. And then the guy she was with began laughing. Ha ha ha! Really? This guy? Are you sure? Suddenly, that phrase began to bother me more than it ever had before. Yes, really. I showed them our wedding rings, but the men continued to laugh. Then, out of nowhere, Belle produced a piece of paper that she had in her purse. You know what, Caleb? I'm done. How about that? How about I'm not your wife anymore? Here are divorce papers. I've already signed it. Now you. People began to chant, "Sign it! Sign it! Sign it!" And tears began to well in my eyes. She just had those papers with her as if she'd expected to find someone else in the blink of an eye. Of course she did. I signed the divorce papers. These guys can earn what you make in a year in a mere weekend. Do you understand that? You are nothing compared to them. You barely have 100 Insta followers. You don't deserve me, sweetheart. You're nothing. You're insignificant and you're worthless, so go away. Is there a lawyer in here? Any lawyers who can sign this document so I can finally get rid of this lowlife? Several hands went up in the air, and just like that, our divorce was finalized and was sent off to the courts. In my defeat, I turned to the nearest form of gratification, the slots. I put a token in, not even looking at the screen, until suddenly 3 dings from the machine caught my attention. Jackpot. The machine burst out celebration music and everyone around me began to cheer. My eyes grew wide. The jackpot was $14 million. People carried me over their shoulders and screamed and cheered some more. Below, I could hear Belle scrambling to reach me. No! Come back here! No, Caleb, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Caleb, we're not divorced. Caleb, wait! Caleb, I'm still your wife, right? We can have our divorce after you've collected your money, right? Caleb, I'm sorry! The funny thing is, every second of what happened was caught on camera. And thanks to Belle's massive following, it spread like wildfire. Instant karma, so they say. With all my winnings, I made sure I got the best lawyers. Everything I gave Belle, I got back. I sold them off at an auction where I got way more than I paid for them. And the proceeds, I gave to charity. I went to Dubai hoping for an awesome honeymoon. But I came back a free man. Free of gold-digging women who only wanted what they could gain from being with me. And free to start again with someone new. Someone kind and loving and loyal. Her name is Aubrey, and we met on the flight back. We're planning on going on a trip soon. I found out none of my marriage to Belle was real after all. My lawyers did some investigations and found out that Belle had fabricated the whole thing. She doctored my signature and a few other documents. She even photoshopped photos of us at our wedding. They found that she'd been siphoning money off my accounts the whole time. She was charged with multiple counts of fraud and theft. Belle was never allowed within 50 meters of me again. I may have been gullible in matters concerning her, but fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, and you get a 5-year jail sentence and you lose your 4 million Instagram followers. Am I right?